Okay, look at call stack first. Huh? Now I'm not going to draw that call stack, you know proper. Main calls display 1 calls display 2, display 2 calls display 3. Huh? In display 3, some condition is given, so and so, throw new IO exception. Now for your information, IO exception is a checked exception. And now revise that handle or declare. What it says, whenever your code raises checked exception, whenever your method raises check exception, it must handle or declare that check exception. Meaning यहाँ पे try catch IO exception आना चाहिए और throws IO exception आना चाहिए. Nothing is there, so there's an error. There's an error. What's that error? Must be caught or declared. Must be caught or declared. But error कहाँ पे है? Error यहाँ पे है. Go through it. Take your own time. This is nothing but revision of that handle or declare. Revision of handle or declare. No error in display 2, display 1 main. Error is there in display 3. It must handle or declare. Okay. It's written in that file. Huh? Compilation error, add, throws or try catch. Handle or declare. A checked exception 2. Now, same call stack, throw new IO exception. By rule, it must handle or declare. It declares. Chalo, display 3 में कोई error नहीं है. But now since display 3 has declared IO exception, caller of display 3, which is display 2, must handle or declare. Neither it is handling nor it is declaring. So error कहाँ पे? Error यहाँ पे है. Check it out. When you call a method which has declared check exception, your code must handle or declare. Display 2 neither handles or declares, so there's the error. Okay. So first question में, first example में, check exception 1, there was a point. What was a point? Whenever your method raises check exception, you must handle or declare. Here, B point is there. When you call a method which has declared check exception, your method or the caller code must handle or declare. So B point is there here. Third, error. What's the problem here? This method raises exception, so it must handle or declare, it declares. Display3 scholar must handle or declare, it declares. Display2 scholar must handle or declare, neither it is handling nor declaring. So this time error is in display1. This time error is there in display1.
Rule 2.
Huh? What? Error is there in display1.
Sir, at last we have to handle only, na?
In main function. If you declare no error from compilation at compilation time, but during runtime your exception is not handled anywhere, so your program execution will abort. That we saw in client app 2. Four. What's the problem? Display3 must handle or declare, it declares. Display2 must handle or declare, it declares. Display1 must handle or declare, it declares. Now main function calls that method which has declared check exception, so main must handle or declare. Neither it handles nor it declares. So error in main. This time we have error in. Why no error? Display3 must handle or declare, it declares. Display2 must handle or declare, it declares. Display1 must handle or declare, it declares. Main must handle or declare, it also declares, which is a bad idea. Even though program will compile, but it's a bad idea. Why bad idea? Because when you execute, that gives you exception and nobody is handling the exception, so execution will be aborted. So there is no compiler error here. So we should have written try and catch in main. So this problem can be solved by try catch exception Okay. IO exception and done. So at least in main function you have to handle that exception. Okay. Now what about that one? All the files for checked we discuss. Now uncheck only one file. Why it is so? Uncheck exception only one file. So call stack is same. Throw new runtime exception. Now when you say throw new runtime exception, when you raise uncheck exception, there is no rule. There is no rule. Huh? So see, program will compile. But then during runtime, what happens? Main calls display one calls display 2 calls display 3 gives runtime exception, which comes to display 2. Display 2 does not handle. So that goes to display 1. Display 1 does not handle. That goes to main. Main also does not handle. So runtime exception. So about uncheck, there is no rule. That is what we can understand.